Time to pick.
I can hear black from the other.
Monkey King.
Choose
The Spiderlings, and it's certainly going to do a whole lot better than a TA would have.
I was told that Brood, I don't know how the new Brood is, but
Okay.
old Brood absolutely dominated Veno.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It was one of the most one-sided matchups.
Oh,
Yeah.
the jump in. Monkey King has made the rotation down to bottom lane. Is going to try and get the early first blood onto LD Sash. It's a pretty easy one for them. Mugi will pick that up. They'll turn and fight against Nisha, who's trying to go put as much damage on Faith as possible. They are going to try
Mid laners, which is harass, take down HP, and slow them down.
look
Brood
at
plays
this.
really well against
He's
them.
just going to keep running at him. Now, KP is going to join here, try and get some damage out. Actually going to try and sandwich him in with the Ogre, but he's just going to run over the cliff. Classic Broodmother.
He has 600 health,
Yep.
even after that attempt, and now SECC, he's going to move out of this lane because he realizes, like, this is unplayable for me.
Yeah,
but
they put the puck there.
Yeah.
At least he's got nukes. But that leaves the Monkey King alone at the top lane, where Kinguin have rotated Nisha up there to match him.
for it.
Brewmaster. Level 3 has had to shuffle around lanes a bunch, is now facing up against Venomancer. Going to be caught here by the Gale with a Clockwork closing in with the boots. He might be able to catch him. Pops the battery assault and gets in range. So this is going to be a very dead Brewmaster.
Absolutely no way.
For Newbee. Tower, but it's the only lane that's going well for Newbee right now.
Yeah.
And the Brewmaster's still kind of getting enough out of it.
They're going to try to dive him right here.
Yeah. He's level 5, doesn't quite have his ultimate. It looks like nobody from his team is going to be teleporting in for him, so they're just going to give up on the Brewmaster. Again, a sacrifice that is necessary for Kinguin to be able to dominate the other two lanes.
At the same time, KP is your playmaker. So if you don't help KP's game at all, it's going to slow down Monkey King's game at the same time, because you notice Mugi's in a position where he has to jungle because there's no space being created around the map.
No, through the orb, down the... Oh, but they do manage to have SCC here, so he'll be okay. The Spiders aren't going to catch up to KP so quickly. He does manage to get the kill Coil onto the Nyx Assassin. Doesn't look like he's going to pop from it. Oh, he does. It ends up shattering him. The increased Coil damage on Snap does manage to finish him off as he TPs back to base.
Not just that, like the poisons. Sora comes up here with his level 6, just scouting around.
How is... I just don't see... Oh, they're going to run into him too. Kinguin is going to be able to find multiple heroes from Ninjas out of the stuff. Brewmaster pops his ultimate early, and they do manage to get the clock that kind of separates them from the Brewmaster ultimate. But on the other side is Nisha. So taking a lot of damage. Nisha, he's running really low. He's actually going to be bursted down by the puck. He managed to keep at least 2 heroes alive on the side of Newbee, and they're going to go for the Brewmaster now. The Disruptor does manage to throw out his ultimate, but they caught the Brew with the coil, but they don't have anything to be able to snap it. But they managed to get the stun off just the last second, and now the Brewmaster's stuck. He has to go for the kill on the face, but can't quite close the distance in time. He's a little bit too slow, and Peytos is going to end up going down here, stuck between KP and SCC. That was a huge
On his shoes, and Newbee's high ground is very strong. Veno plus Puck, they can always just spam out the waves. The Veno wards are going to be incredibly effective at that, and I think they'd be pretty comfortable going late game in this situation.
Mugi tries the fully charged leap to kill the Spiderlings, but doesn't actually land it. Now it's going to be caught by the rotation of the support behind the tower. Tries to go for the ultimate, but ends up getting caught in Static Storm instead. Good cancel there from
-8 Venomous scale, then you go Kaya and an Octarine, so you just spit all the time.
Brewmaster trying to set up on this Venomancer. It looks like they are going to be able to catch this Disruptor who's going for a deep ward to be able to help out more than just the Brewmaster. Yeah. They need like multiple cores.
And the Brood, I think he's being pinged out right now. I mean, saying somebody keep it. Now they are.
Okay, but this is only going to be a Templar assassin. They have to burst them fast before the poison comes down. They do manage to get the ultimate out, but not a whole lot else. Not even the Gale is able to go down. So really good kill on that Venomancer. SCC sticking around way too deep. He farming the Radiant off-lane camp like that is pretty dangerous business.
I think he just assumed like he would always see somebody come in.
Yeah.
But the cool move by Peytos right there is after the stun flew in.
Bottom lane, they are going to try and contest the Monkey King pushing in bottom.
And this is going to be a pretty tight window right now. Kinguin.
Okay, they are going to be able to get the jump in and coil on multiple heroes here. The stack jump doesn't actually last. They managed to get a really good hook shot through multiple heroes, but it's into the silence. He's not able to get on the hard for the last second. Doesn't get on now, but he dies in the process. Exotic here, he's able to get out of those cogs. The Charge running himself away, but he slows down. Can Newbee actually catch him? They need this kill desperately, and they are going to be able to get a KP. Bursting down with a silent. 100. But it does, we already talked about how it's going to be a hard game for Kinguin to be able to close out. They are losing their net worth lead. They are going to get the initiation on NCC. He's getting bursted down so quickly. Doesn't manage to get off his ultimate, but in advanced position, only really hitting Exotic Deer, and he still dies. So Newbee, they were not able to follow up after that, and they're going to have to give up Roshan.
Yeah, and this is why that smoke happens. They grab both the tier 2 towers, both mid and top, and so they understand that the next natural objective to take that'll allow them to gain an edge is to go for this Roshan. It's more important than grabbing that bottom tower, but it doesn't look like Newbee wants to quite give this up. They know that there's no primal split on the side of Kinguin, and so they're trying to slow this down. 26 seconds until...
Oh, Blitz back. They managed to catch the blockboard here. Stun attempted to go down, but these are in his gun. They want more. Dagger continuing to get the damage down. Now KP tries to get some damage on the Broodmother. Maybe the first down for Rookie, but he goes for it's a good one. They're going to be able to get the Broodmother. Pecos is up next with the Brewmaster. He's also dead. 2 cores down on the side of Kinguin, and they have to retreat away from the Roach pit. They got greedy, trying to pick up more. So they need like the Nyx assassin to scout out where Newbee are rotating, so the other 4 like know what to do. And it looks like we are going to find that pick. Mugi is going to get a really fast kill on the Disruptor. It only takes 3 shots going there.
Plus, it's really good against the Monkey King. If you can force him out of the ring,
right?
Like your BKB, you're still going to get hit by the MK ult.
Nice pickup on Newbee. Doesn't seem like they're going to contest any of these tower pushes, at least not until that Aegis is gone. Perhaps Elisash does take a step outside of base, and that is past the map. They can try and go for this kill, but same thing before the Brewmaster. Nisha's also going to start making his way over the Templar Assassin. The big damage they need. And they know they're going to pop the Brewmaster ultimate for this kill on the Ogre. They're going to try and find Kaka as well with the Storm Panda. Faith not even bothering to pop the Shrine there. Thinks he's dead. They do manage to catch a smoke up from Kinguin.
He's waiting for it for a while.
3 of them are moving towards mid lane. Smoke is going to pop on Exotic here. They're going to make the jump on NCC now. He's already force-staffing himself away. They do have Kaka to try and keep the Bruins away. If the static throw goes down, he's able to get a little bit of distance and be able to pop the ultimate. Now, NCC is probably going to die here, but perhaps Newbee can still fight it out with all that damage over time. He already picked up Kaka, though, and now he's going to have to reset into that one. Now, the reset with Mugi popping the ultimate, but no one's really locked inside. They didn't get a good coil out. They didn't even get a good spring out onto Nishan. They're trying to go for the Brewmaster. He pops the BKB. He's good as well. They go back in. Nisha, he's going to try and pick up the kill on a Kaka on the back lines. The Nyx assassin controls of the puck. Exotic Deer's
not able to find that initiation.
And
Kinguin,
now,
very good fight by them.
We're just playing harassment strike games for the Monkey King while he's waiting for the rest of his team to come back up. The Old Scepter does manage to catch the Nyx assassin, but they're easily one of the best teams when it comes to team fighting.
Yeah, that was
They're going to run into Mugi first. Now Mugi, it does go in mid. He's got BKB. He's going to come out. Goes out the ultimate with the BKB now. He's going to be in trouble. Mugi is dropping low. He's down to 33%. They're trying to finish him off.
So much damage.
That strike goes up, and he's good. They have to work their way out of the ultimate, but Nisha's going to be caught by NCC. He's going to die next to the Roshan pit while Mugi keeps moving forward. Unable to find Exotic Tier, but that's 3 down from Kinguin. This time around, they could not win the fight. They're going to lose a 4th now. The Brewmaster instantly steps to make sure he can't blink out.
They lose the gem on top of that forward here.
And bursting down.
Yeah. And the upside of this hero, of course, is that
swing and a miss.
It does have the invis.
But they still got him with the coil.
Oh, that is an Axe puck, by the way.
Yeah.
We just now noticed. He almost has a shield.
Oh, certainly not.
The single target TA, not nearly as effective as this Monkey King is. She jumps in
there.
Yes, but decent fight for that.
But he does boot shot himself onto the Venomancer, throws down Cox to make sure there isn't a whole lot of pursuit. But now, with the Nyx assassin's stun, they actually control a lot of things. They push back Kaka, but maybe they can keep on going. Here, FCC stands his ground with the Shivas, starts right-clicking all of them, and here comes Mugi. This is the big ultimate that he needs to be able to lay down over the top against Kinguin. Nisha was controlled up for so damn long during his BKB, but he had the refraction up, so he was able to blink himself away out of danger, but Elisash doesn't have the same kind of mobility. They still manage to catch the Scepter and Static Storm from the Disruptor trying to control up, but Mugi already popped his BKB, so he's able to keep on going. The Templar Assassin pops the Butterfly. It does manage to win, are still 5-man up, so maybe they can still fight this one out, but they will not have the Brewmaster ultimate, and they don't have the Static Storm either.
Yeah, and that coil cooldown is so short. He's going to have it in just
Look
a little bit.
Refraction's just going to get burned out so damn quickly. Nisha, between the poison, the ignite, Newbee are very easily handling this carry Templar Assassin, and the Broodmother just isn't doing much for them right now. Managed to get this onto another coil.
Coil into the Monkey King.
Now he pops the BKB. He does snap himself, but it looks like the physical damage is just not going to be enough. Maybe Exotic Deer. Damn, it lasts so long. They're going to try and pursue. They do. BKB wears out more enough to be able to finish him off right over the top. They focusing on the rack. Buyback comes out from the Broodmother, and they're trying to take down Mugi now without the BKB. And without the ultimate, SCC is going to end up going down. Mugi makes his back line. but his supports, they're not going to be as fortunate. Faith is going to be caught, but looks back. KP playing around footsie here with the Brewmaster, his hand side. Oh, he tries to go in, does manage to get off the ultimate just before that strike landed, and he gets his first stun in. Now they're going to give the Yule Scepter, or actually the tornado coming out with the short hand and focus on everyone else. First is going to be Kaka, next is going to be SCC, but SCC already got off his BKB, and now Moogie's down with a gigantic command ring. They have controlled so much part of this map. Now, Kinguin have gotten fully out except for our Brewmaster, and it looks like, oh, Disruptor goes down as well. But it's only 2. Maybe Kinguin still has a chance to be able to fight this one out without Moogie having that ultimate. They get it slowed down, there's a buyback, they're going to be able to get a glimpse.
They've got a second puck
Moogie, maybe they can catch him. Look at it. The Sideways actually does a really good amount of damage on the Moogie, bringing him low, hoping to be able to take that first Aegis without a whole lot of commitment here. But SCC, he's going to be one standing on the front lines now. Hurricane Pike, a lot of damage flowing his way, not going to be enough to kill him. Moogie actually gets a really good kill. The Disruptor comes in, finishes off the Nation Assassin as well. Kaka trying to get the most Disruptor Kaka he can with BKB. He's going after Kinguin. They can turn and fight, but Nisha just can't stand it against SCC. He's taking too much damage. He can't even hide inside the Bell right now. SCC, it's just poking him away. He finally, the quarter wears out. He goes back to Fountain, but the rest of his team is entirely dead. Kinguin got run over by Newbee. No buyback from the Brewmother, and that is one of your big damage dealers. Newbee, you're simply going to be able to take that bottom lane of Rags.
Yeah, and they're even going to commit the buyback. I think they're going to call GG pretty soon here as
Nisha fighting for the bitter and trying to take this one out solo, but it's just not going to happen. It's not his destiny here for game number 1 with a 27,000 gold lead and a very, very big Monkey King from Moogie. They're going to get one more kill, looks like, of the Templar Assassin before it's called. Kinguin fights to the bitter end for this game number 1.
very back and forth game though.
I mean, you can definitely feel for Kinguin wanting to play this one out, especially since they did come so close to being
Need something against the Storm on mid.
What are the matchups that you like?
If he does roam somewhere, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Like, there's this timing window where the Storm can die to the clockwork, but as soon as you hit 6, I think it's going to be really hard for them to kill SCC.
the roll into mid lane. Exotic Deer's going to comp some damage to actually turn around and start hitting Myzik Saremki, apparently is the name of this bear. And Elisage does manage to get the kill.
You almost get free harassment every time on Gemini.
Yeah, you get the bugs on him, and it's like, what
yeah,
do you do?
That's really fast.
Oh, Elisage managed to catch bait. They are going to roll inside. Oh, no, Cog actually went outside of the Cog, so it's not able to help tank the battery assault. Now Elisage not able to get away. Barely
It might get
Kaka Moogie, but he's going to be underneath the tower. Kaka just turns and fights against Pedro as much as possible because they do have the bugs on him. So it's going to be Moogie picking up a double kill, and he's still going to be able to just now coming up. The Katsor is able to juke him through the trees, and Moogie not interested in pursuing past the tower.
Mid lane though.
Onto mid lane. Oh, instant fear, but he's still going to be able to close the distance with the Witch Doctor Cask follow up with the kick of the Maledict on top of that. They only need a little bit more damage. Let's see, the wand. Oh, that's going to undo a lot of it, so Exotic Deer should be able to look through this, and he's going to be able to get the root on the Witch Doctor, guaranteeing a turnaround kill. Exotic Deer.
Rune area.
6 runes coming up.
Regen? Oh,
and
should know.
They are going to be able to catch Katsor here. Maybe that can get him to level 6. Maledict's going to do a good amount of damage, and SCC will ensure with a couple more auto attacks.
Not quite
But Elisage does manage to push SCCZ back, but because they got an Invis rune rather than the reason poking for, he's going to be able to live. Now he pops himself out, his Saboteur does go down, but they're still able to get the Beastmaster killed pretty easily.
It won't matter too much because you're still on anti-mage.
And they've got the level 6 in the Storm Sphere, so they should have enough damage here. They're going to be able to get the double stun with the kick. Exotic Deer doesn't even have the Savage Aurora from that earth
alive, and we see Newbee already coming to secure this tower. They really want to be able to grab this one. It's going to be a very early safe lane tower.
Oh, they get the roll in on the Beastmaster. They had a super deep ward. It was just level 4, you know, it's just a Beastmaster trying to get whatever he for. Katsor has already laid down the sentry.
They want to protect this area.
And they're going to roll in, seeing if he can catch Katsor. Now, Elisage is making his way over. Katsor is going to try and go for the TP out, but the paralyzing cast is there just in time.
And that's we start to pick up some farm. SCCC just continues to get this one-on-one matchup.
Elisage playing deep in the trees here. He's going to be caught by SCC. Couldn't get the clock's pushback on SC. That means he's right on top of the clockwork. With all those remnants, pretty easy kill for him. Another great wrap there from Newbee. This support duo is just tearing things up.
and it makes you less susceptible to anti-mage ganks.
It looks like he has better, like he comes online faster when it comes for
no,
the jumper regen, he immediately gets caught. What a setup there, but a really good silence kick coming out from our Earth Spear. Now the Storm Spear is still going to be caught inside all this, but maybe Newbee can rectify things by being able to kill everyone in support. Pecos is also low, Elisa's got Malzig on it, they are all dead. Mugi's going to be able to hit him with triple kill. An Exotic here just going to steer onto him, but the Weaver, Mugi is able to pop that turn.
Best friend.
Yeah.
But now they're going to be able to go for this mid tower. Kaka's got the back angle. They don't see the Rubik, but they're going to now.
Immediately silenced up, right, tries to pop out, go for the telekinesis, not going to have the opportunity to pop the Shikuchi. Just free kills all around for Mugi. Dude's gigantic. Look at him, he's got 7K. He's going to go for Exotic here. Immediately, they're going to be able to kill him a little bit too quickly. Jesus. Couldn't even straight TP out. Now, Elisa's is going to be caught as well here. Look at that mana burn. Plus, the high damage coming out from Mugi. Fortunately, the Cogs just managed to stall up Mugi's pursuit here. Malzig's out there, chased away from his lane constantly, but he has gotten a Soul Ring first, and then now has the Arcane Boots, just full on mana to make sure he's able to deal with the AM mana burn, but Rubik can't deal with Mugi, who is a hero. Just that.
There's absolutely no way they can fight right now against the Sweeper. He's too strong. But what you can do is continue to just get.
And they're going to try and go for a kill here on KP. Now Nisha's going to jump inside of these cogs. KP holding on to the Ravage here, and it's just going to get popped by the ultimate. So I kind of feel like there's a lot of
He's going to make the jump.
Newbee.
He's going to make the jump.
Long jump for Nisha, but he may have spotted that one out there. Still going to be able to get the grab and the silence as well. He doesn't have the man to be able to spell that one just yet. So Newbee's gank does come in at the right.
Keep the split push presence alive. Buy time for this anti-mage before Newbee just decides to 5-man up.
But Newbee have kind of counted out. Now we're going to have the TP in on the shrine. Long jump in from Kaka. He's going to go for Elisa's here. Now Elisa's going to turn, try and get a kill on Kaka in return, but SCC is able to finish him off.
Both to go down, shove out this bottom lane. And look at what Rubik's doing right now. Because he realizes, like, I'm going to die here a lot, but I have to do this.
Story is going to be able to catch him. Telekinesis goes down, but he can't actually steal anything from the Storm that would be worth it. He had already popped the Primal War as well in the Weaver. Pursuit goes out. He's got a lot of bugs on him too. Mugi might be able to finish him off here. Tries to get it uphill, a couple of hits. One uphill miss, and no, he still managed to get a time lapse away to safety as well. Beastmaster, he's not getting much of anything either. 4,100 net worth for him. They're going to go for Storm Spear with the pushback of the Conks. He's going to lose a lot of mana. Oh, look at that. Regen rune. Thank you, Ice Rod. I'll take that. And managed to stop LD Sasha's TP away as well. Punishment. And there's no way for Kinguin to be able to contest. They're actually rotating heroes to bottom lane right now. Maybe hoping to be able to bait out the Animage or something like that. Oh, Elisa's trying to go for it. Hoping for the big plays.
Go high ground.
Instead, just feeds a kill to Mugi.
The rest of you just go, or one person bottom and the rest of you just go mid and go Rex.
Yeah. KP, like no one wants to be able to go for KP. Exotic here on the back line here to make the long jump from SCC and catch him out. Big pickup to start this push high ground. They may just be able to force him into a buyback, something that Lone Druid cannot afford right now.
Because if the anti-mage commits to this engagement and he loses it, the game is just over.
Yeah.
And that's why for Newbee, normally it's you grab the Aegis, then you grab all the other towers, you slow down the pace of the game, you farm out everywhere. But because they have this kind of lead and they know this anti-mage doesn't want to commit to the fight, it's very easy for them to just go for the high ground.
Oh, they don't have creeps though. Anti-mage just cut the creep waves.
Very well done. He needs to do this. He can't just farm the jungle right now. He's got to take this risky farm. He can't allow them to just push.
Jump in from SCC. Elisash.
How do you start off with the
hook? Okay, there's the hook. Now the Fox goes back. Allows them to be able to burn a lot of time into the Primal War. That's going to be the agent. Costing Clockwork his life. But now people got to get out of here. There's too many members of the community. He's able to just blow up heroes. Nisha's actually trying to make his way back. Doesn't manage. Barely get off the flank. But here comes SCC. He goes for more heroes. He's going to be able to catch the Beastmaster. Even if he couldn't find the AM who pops the shrine for himself. But Newbee was just able to get that shoot quickly. Bear. They're going to lose the Lone Druid Bear as well. SCC actually blew a lot of his mana there. Very dangerous against Nisha. He's working his way around, but the backdoor protection is gone, and Mugi's found himself an opportunity to push through into mid lane.
Yeah, there's no Bear alive for 30 seconds either. That bottom Bear was huge. Now there's almost no chance that Kinguin defend this first set of racks. There's no Aegis on the side of Newbee, but look at the commitment they had to make just to burn the Aegis.
What's to stop Newbee, though, from going too?
I think they should. If you take 2 sets of racks against this anti-mage, it makes it very difficult for him to play the split push game.
Yeah.
And you simply don't care. You see right now.
Surely Kinguin has to be feeling like they can't give everything up here, especially with the Radiance now. So they may lose the tier 3, but are they going to fight for so strong? But we'll see how the BKB AN is able to contest.
This is going to be
this
the
top lane push. This is going to be the one that gives Kinguin a hope at being able to tie up this series with Newbee and keep their hopes for a top 3 and early top 3 placing here at Perfect World. Nisha already down to half health.
Look at
as he
that
backs
damage.
himself away. They need a hard initiation for Nisha to be able to follow up, and they're just not getting the opportunity to do so against these Lincolns. Now to get the primal roar out. Nisha jumps a bit forward. That's on the out. Hook shot. Also another 4-step goes down. He gets to get the back line. Nisha now starting to focus on KP, but he's already going to Rev. And Stormbeard's going ham to the back line. There goes the Rev jump from Cathor. It's able to steal that one. Gets a little bit control up, but they're just keeping the AM out of the fight entirely. Now we silence up the rest of the team of Kinguin gone. They can focus down that AM easily. Newbee clean up 4 or 5 members of Kinguin, and they go for the buyback and they get a kill on a Time Hunter. That's not going to change a whole lot as Newbee continues to push forward now, trying to take down the AM the second time. Silence is going to be enough for the triple kill for SCC. Newbee, they just seem to be far too strong for Kinguin to be able to deal with. They get the 2-0. Move on to the upper bracket final.
Man, the support duo in this game for King.